My brothers and sisters, I'm happy today to share with you issues why most Christians are poor. God did not design that his people should be poor. Poverty is a state of the mind. Most Christians are poor because they have conditioned their mind to associate with negativity. They have decided to be poor. Poverty is a force that threatens human life. We should never embrace poverty. In Psalm 22, verse 7, the Bible says, "The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is a servant to the lender." So poverty is something we should shun. I want to share with you 7 points why most Christians are poor. The first point, or point 1, is poverty mindset. If you decide to be poor, you'll be poor. Nothing will motivate you to make money. Most Christians think money is not important. So it sabotages their chances of making money. So poverty mindset is something we should critically look at. If you want to be poor, you'll be poor. Point 2, lack of financial literacy makes people poor. Because financial literacy helps you to understand the formula for making wealth. Financial literacy helps you in areas such as earning, budgeting, saving, investing, borrowing. It also helps you to know your left and right as far as managing finances is concerned. It also helps you so that you'll not be scammed or you'll not be trapped into any Ponzi scheme or get rich schemes. Since most Christians lack financial literacy, it keeps them poor. It's important to be financially literate. Point 3, laziness. Most Christians are lazy. They always look unto God for financial breakthrough without working. Even in Acts 18, verse 3, the Apostle Paul admonishes us to work. We all know that Paul was a great preacher. After preaching for some time, he would come back home and prepare tent. He was a tent maker. And by so doing, he gets some funds to advance the cause of God. So we shouldn't be idle. We shouldn't be lazy. Even in 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, the Apostle Paul admonishes us to work. Because he says, whoever does not want to work should not eat. So we also want to follow the steps of Paul. We need to work. We shouldn't be lazy. If we are lazy, we always sleep. Poverty will come to us like an armed robber, as states in Proverbs chapter 6, verse 10 and 11. So point number 3, we shouldn't be lazy. We should be hardworking so that God will bless us. Point number 4. There are myths and cliches and mindsets that keep people poor. Some say money cannot buy happiness. Money by itself cannot buy happiness, but it can create something that can make you happy. Some will say money is evil. In verse Timothy chapter 6 verse 10, the Bible didn't say money is evil, but the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. So money is important, even in the work of God. Money is important in our life. Even in Deuteronomy chapter 16 verse 16, the Bible says that we shouldn't come to God empty-handed. We shouldn't come to God empty-handed. So we need money for the work of God. Some will say, if God wanted me to be rich, He will make me rich. The moment we wake up in the morning, that means God has blessed you. So all the other issues, God has given you the mind, the energy, the power to chart your own course. So if you think God will make you rich, He will make you rich. We cannot sit down unconcerned and become rich. In the days of Moses, God was raining manna. But nowadays, God doesn't rain manna. So it's left unto you to decide the way you want to go, the way you want to lead your life. So we should leave God out of this financial responsibility. So we have to make sure we decide which way to go. So the issue of poverty and wealth is set before us, and you have to choose wealth. God has never designed for us to be poor. So we need to be working and get rich. Point 5 is lack of excellent work. Most people or most Christians do not think excellent work is important. So some settle on mediocrity. When someone gives you work, the person expects excellent. As for perfection, it's only God who is perfect. But we can gain excellence by using technology, by being innovative, by being creative, to enhance our work to the admiration of people, so that we can have high demand. So we can't do anything haphazardly and think that you will be wealthy. So if your work is shoddy, nobody will engage your services. So we have to look at that one and make sure whatever we do, whatever profession we are, we have to make sure we do excellent work so that people can engage our services, and by so doing, we can become rich. Point number 6, complacency. We shouldn't think that the little we have is okay and be unconcerned to do better. Always let the sky be your limit. So when complacency sets in, you may think you are okay. But take note that we have competitors all around. So if you are complacent about the little achievement you have made, somebody may walk past you and take the lead. So we shouldn't be complacent and be unconcerned about the competition and how we can prove our worth to people and become rich. Point number 7 is the blame game. Some feel that someone else is responsible for their current situation. Some blame their pastors, some blame their parents, some blame their employers. That is because of their employers that they are poor. Take note, It's not the duty of your employer to make you rich. It's the responsibility of your employer to let you have your paycheck. So after you have received your salary, whatever you do with the salary is nothing of the business of your employer. And the salary that is given to you, you should regard it as a seed to go and plant so that it can bear fruit. So if you receive the salary and you don't make good use of it, it will become a problem for you. So while you are in the workplace, you should think about developing yourself. You should think about investing the little you have so that you can grow, so that you become rich in future. So poverty is not designed by God for people, but people choose to be poor or to be rich. So my brothers and sisters, most Christians who are poor should not blame God. We should go out and work. Some of them will keep themselves indoors and be praying. Some will be expecting their loved ones abroad to bring them money. But you can consider if they are also not working, how do they get money and send to you? So the onus is on you. Issue of poverty and wealth is set before you, and I admonish you to look at these 7 points critically and make sure you take the best out of it. And I hope with God on your side, you can become poverty and be wealthy one day. God bless you. Thank you.